To touch this turf,
Want me to throw it to you?
to play this game, for Dylan Lancaster, it doesn't get any better than this.
My bad. I always wanted to play football. My dad put me in pads when I was 5 years old.
He grew into those pads as a running back for Lexington Christian Academy. He was good and being looked at by several college football programs.
My dad and both of my grandfathers, they wanted me to be a football player my whole life. That's what they wanted for me.
And that's what he wanted until it was over.
In the back of my head is where all 4 of my concussions have been.
Between 100 and 120 Gs is where we see most of the concussions.
Virginia Tech professor Dr. Stefan Duma is an expert at acceleration.
It's not rocket science. The better helmets have more padding and they reduce the head acceleration.
All right, you're gonna give me a B-gap blitz right here, okay? You're gonna stand back. Here we go.
We thought the best way to tell you is to show you.
Show 44, show.
Hey, 4-2, 4-2, 69 Mike, 69 Mike.
This is what a hit feels like.
Whistle, good.
These Magoffin County boys just clinched their first district championship ever. Inside their helmet,
DNA Pro Plus.
awesome.
Right there in the back.
Dr. Duma believes the key to their safety is written.
That's going to be about a 30 G impact. The reason we test it is because that's the majority of the impacts they're going to see.
Duma and his team came up with the first rating system for football helmets. Before him, there was just a pass-fail system for an adult helmet to be deemed safe for your child.
One of the main things we were trying to tell people is that the difference between the bad and the good helmets is dramatic. They all pass NOCSE, but do you want the one that just barely passes, or do you want the one that passes by a lot?
So Dr. Duma developed a star system. 5 stars goes to the helmet best capable of taking a hit. 4 stars gets a very good rating. 3 stars, good. 2 stars, adequate. 1 star, marginal. And not recommended.
So not recommended, 1 star, 2 star. These are the ones we want people to get out of.
Our investigation into helmet safety uncovered 5 high schools in our viewing area with helmets below 3 stars. Rowan County has 6 2-star helmets and 2 1-star. 3 schools, Dunbar, Tates Creek, and Bryan Station, all have some 1 and 2-star helmets. Scott County had the worst percentage of what Dr. Duma would consider helmets that need to be replaced. Out of 145 helmets the district uses, 81 get a 2-star rating. We made numerous attempts to interview Scott County officials about their helmet selection. The athletics director and head football coach even told us he'd sit down and talk to us about it, then told us questions need to go through the superintendent's office. We made multiple calls to the superintendent. She then released a statement basically saying student safety is their highest priority and they strive to stay abreast of new research to ensure that safety. They also said they are currently reviewing the Virginia Tech star ratings and will use the findings when purchasing new helmets.
I mean, would you go so far to say, there's really no reason at this point that anyone should be in anything less than a 5-star?
What I would say is if you're buying helmets, you shouldn't buy anything less than a 5-star.
Districts across the state are strapped for cash. Helmets are expensive, ranging from around $150 per helmet to around $375.
The price of some of the best helmets was actually lower than some of the lower rated helmets.
That was one of the dramatic things, was that not only is there a big difference in performance, but there's a big difference in cost, and it's not related. So some of our most expensive helmets, $200, was the worst helmet. We had other helmets for $160 that were 4-star helmets.
Virginia Tech's star system is the first of its kind and has only been available since 2011.
And you can just see, relative to the other one, how it's
But in its 3 years, the number of 5-star helmets went from 1 to 9. Proof that education about helmet safety and concussions is catching on quickly.
Head-to-head contact in 2014 is now considered an undisciplined play. When I played, it was considered a good football play.
But late in the first quarter, the Wildcats drove.
Former University of Kentucky quarterback Freddie Maggard knows he took some hits in those days.
Many times in those days, it was knock the cobwebs out, rub dirt on it, get back out there from the coaches and player and everybody, because it's just the way it was.
Kentucky took the ball.
Maggard says the game has come a long way since his day. Coaches and trainers are more educated and aware of the signs of a head trauma.
I didn't tell my doctor, and now I'm never allowed to play again.
Lancaster admits he ignored signs.
Come on, twos!
But the college that wanted him for his running back abilities, Center College, also wanted him for his character.
As soon as I told Coach Fry that I wasn't allowed to play, he said, "Well, do you want to be a student coach?"
Now he's a leader in a game he loves and a model for younger generations to listen to your head and protect it.